Very warm morning to everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the emotional intelligence. We are living in the world where much importance has been given to the intelligent quotient of a person, how intelligent you are, or how active you are in resolving the brain games or the technicalities of the issues that are related to the intellectual of an individual. But with the changing time or the phases of the society where we are today, companies, corporate houses, individuals, families, societies has risen their voice to inculcate emotional intelligence among the students, among the pupils, among our kids, so that we can make the society emotionally stable. Like nowadays people are becoming more all of us are working towards increasing our intelligent quotient. Little importance was given to the emotional stability of an individual. So that's why we are teaching you, or we are supposed to teach you, the importance of emotional intelligence. And believe me, nowadays companies have also started, MNCs and the other firms have started recruiting the engineers or the graduates who are emotionally stable rather than only testing their intelligent quotient. So by the book definition, emotional intelligence is the ability to identify, assess, and control the emotions of oneself. Now, I'll take a pause here. Oneself. Suppose if I'm happy, then only I'll be able to make others happy around me. So that's why, first of all, the far most important individual here is you yourself. You have to identify your emotions. What makes you happy? What makes you sad? What are your likings? What are your dislikings? So then only you will be able to understand the emotions of the other person. So EI, we can say, is the ability to identify, use, understand, and then manage the emotions in a positive way. Suppose I know this particular behavior of an individual irritates me, then I need to manage that emotion of myself, because other person's behavior is beyond my control, but my emotions, my mental stability, my emotional stability is under my control. And in this way, I'll be able to relieve stress. I'll be able to communicate effectively with more confidence. I'll be more stable individual if I'm able to understand the emotions of myself. So our education system initially was designed to enhance our intellectual creativity or intellectual intelligence only, how good we are in arithmetics or how good we are in programming. But now emotional intelligence has been given the far more importance, apart from only the intellectual intelligence of a person. So because, like, for example, we know that recession is coming. Who will survive in the recession? Or in the past, whenever there was the recession, who survived? The engineers, the managers, the individuals who were emotionally stable, who were able to make the correct decisions depending upon the changing circumstances, changing global environment. They were able to change themselves. Those were able to survive themselves in the hardest phases of life. That's why if an individual is emotionally educated, emotionally stable, then only best professionals can be made. So by the book, by the theory, there are two dimensions of emotional intelligence. One is personal competence, another is social competence. As I discussed earlier in the definition itself, first is to know yourself, then to know the others. So similarly, first is personal competence, that is know yourself. That is further divided into two parts: self awareness and self management. So, firstly, I need to be aware about myself. What makes me happy? What are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? What are my lackings? What are positives within myself? Then only I'll be able to manage those emotions. Then comes self management, management of those emotions, behaviors, feelings. Like in the professional world, we normally say that don't mix your personal and professional life. How one can achieve that? Can we achieve that by increasing our increasing our intellectual quotient? No. The answer is we'll be able to manage personal and professional life if we are emotionally stable, emotionally intelligent, emotionally smart enough to keep my personal problems separated from my professional work. So that is, you are able to control impulsive feelings, behaviors, manage your emotions in healthy ways, take initiatives at your workplace or at your family place through a commitment. Yes, I'll commit that I'll complete this work. I'll complete the assignment assigned to me within the prospective time frame and adapt to the changing circumstances. What if internet is not working? Do I be able to complete the task on time? What if the technology is not favorable to me? Do I be able to complete my task? You need to adapt to the changing circumstances. That is self management. You need not to be impulsive if things are not working. Suppose I'm going to deliver a lecture somewhere, but somehow projector is not working, or it was working in between, it, it stopped working. Now what? Do I be impulsive? I'll be stressed out. I'll be nervous. Or if I'm emotionally stable, I'll be able to deliver the lecture in another way by interacting with the students, by giving them some tasks, activities, group activities, or something they can indulge into so that the lack of projector facility will not distract or deteriorate my delivery of lecture. So that is the importance of self-awareness and self-management. Now, the next component is social competence. Now, I know myself, my feelings, my emotions, but people around me are not happy. They are always irritating me. They are creating the environment that is full of stress and depression. What to do with it? This solves the this comes up with the solution of this social awareness. Why I'm losing my temper because of someone else's behavior? I'm peaceful, but the other one is not. We do this blame game, but why? If I'm socially aware, I know the reason behind the other person's emotional disturbance? If yes, majority of the time your problems, your stress will be cut down. If no, then again we need to go to the step one, that is self awareness, self management. This is creating a circle, society as a whole. If I am peaceful, then only I'll be able to make the society peaceful place. So you can understand the emotions and needs of the other person. If someone is of disturbing nature, definitely there might be some reason behind that or past history behind that. Although every time we can't go to search out why the person is like this, so we need not to do that, but we need to make ourselves understand that there might be or there must be the reason behind the other person's behavior, so that will make the comfortable society. Now this will help us in the building the better relations, that is relationship management. If one is socially aware, self aware, they'll develop and maintain the good relationships with the society, with the people around them, with the family members. So it's not only related to the work. All the time we are teaching you about the work culture, work ethics. You need to work like this. You need to grab the new technology, you need to learn this to be updated in the market. No, it's also about your personal life. If you are, as a human, you are happy, then only you will be delivered to, you'll be able to deliver that happiness in the work assigned to you. Next is the effects of emotional intelligence. Definitely, as I discussed, it will help or affect the performance at work. Suppose if I had a fight at my home place with someone, with my husband or with my worker, the house help I am getting, so that will definitely going to affect my performance at work. I'll keep on multiplying the things at my workplace that were happened at my home place. So, emotional intelligence helps you to find out the way of social complexities of the workplace, and if you are able to manage the complexities of the workplace, you can be the good leader, you can be the motivator to others, and definitely you will excel in your career. Because if you're leading, who is the leader? Who has the capability to manage the stress? Who is very quick and sharp in decision making? So, who can be very quick and sharp in the decision making? The person who is emotionally and intellectually balanced. Physical health. Definitely, if I am a happy, healthy being, stress is not around me. Even the workplace wherever I'm working, the people whosoever is interacting with me, they are getting positive energy out of me. They'll also feel comfortable. That will help me as well as my colleagues in creating the better health conditions. So, uncontrolled stress creates uncontrolled blood pressure nowadays, that's rising even in the early stages, and the kids also it's been started. There are various the health issues this our students are facing. That is because of imbalance between the emotions or instability of the emotional intellectual of the individuals. We are not, we as a parent, even more focused towards the grades, the numbers you are getting, the positions you are getting, rather than focusing upon what emotional harm we are creating by every time pinpointing and questioning our kid what grades you are getting, where you are lacking. No one nowhere is talking about positives. Be happy we are alive. Be happy if I'm able to make other person smile. So these are small things. If we're able to inculcate these small emotions of kindness, givingness, sharingness, then this is definitely coming back to me by bringing happy, healthy life. That is by bringing the good health. Definitely mental health is related to this. Mental stability will be opted. There will be no depression, no stress. You'll feel calm and you'll feel relaxed. There will be abundance of time with you to cover up or to complete your task. Why we are always running with shortage of time? Because we are not prepared. We have not done the planning in a way that whatever the task been assigned to me, I'll be able to complete that. No, because somewhere here in our minds we are stuck up with the things, unnecessary things. So the solution to this, all these things is the emotional stability among the youth, among ourselves, among the individuals. India as a nation, if we talk about, there is a lot of potential. We can do anything that we can desire for. Why? Because the majority of the population is youth, young brains. So if we are, as in tutors, we are able to make them emotionally stable, then they can do wonders. beyond our expectations. That will be reflected in their work performance, in their physical health. There will be no stress, no depression. They will be mentally stable. There will be healthier relationships in the society. The divorce rate, the conflict rate, the conflict management issues, stress resolving institutions, the number will be lower down. There will be balanced society. So, what we need to do is to inculcate the importance of emotional intelligence among the youth of India so that they can be emotionally as well as intellectually stable. So, these are the five key skills an emotionally intelligent person consists of. You can find out the if these skills are part of your behavior, you can say, yes, I am emotionally intelligent. The first is the ability to quickly reduce stress. They don't stress out, they don't get nervous with the changing circumstances. The next is ability to recognize and manage your emotions. They know themselves that what behavior of the other person makes me happy and makes me sad, but I need not to reflect that with my body language, with my facial expressions. That is possible only if you are able to recognize your emotions. Next key skill of emotionally intelligent person is the ability to connect with others using non-verbal communication. So there's a common saying, first impression is the last impression. Even though it's been proven that 60% of the communication we do is non-verbal communication with our postures, gestures, eye contact, with the way we are sitting, the way we are greeting the other person, with the smile or with the nervousness, with the question mark or with the gratitude. That matters. So, that is connecting with the other person with the non-verbal skills. The next is the ability to use comedy. There's a lot of stress in the world around us. So if you can make other person happy, that is the best emotional stability one can achieve. If you can find out an individual rather than helping with the money or with the other things, try to spend some time with the individual so that their positive energy can be enhanced. The negative energy is draining the stress and draining the power of the individuals. That's why survival rate is becoming low. So create a personality that is charming and that is carrying the happiness around themselves. The next, the far most important and the last skill of emotionally intelligent people are ability to resolve conflicts, but positively and with the confidence. You need to be confident about whatever the things you are doing. Resolving the conflict is difficult task, but somehow people do that. But positive attitude towards conflict resolution is very much important. There, whenever we are working at the workplace or at the home place, anywhere, or for the any non-profit organization, there are chances that there will be conflict. There will be different point of opinion of an individuals. But we need to tackle that with the positive energy by appreciating the skills of the other person and by communicating your point. So this is all about the emotional intelligence. And I believe that after reading and listening to the importance of emotional intelligence, the viewers or my students will definitely work on developing any one or two skills at least into themselves. First is start with yourself, because as I used to say in my classes also, I'm the pure being. If I can't change myself, I can't change the other person. So start with yourself, start creating a positive aura around yourself. First start reducing stress in yourself, and then if you are able to find out five of your friends in your class or any at any place, you are able to find five of your friends that are undergoing any of the problem, smallest to the largest, anything, try to resolve that, try to communicate with them, because we are living in the 21st century where we are all surrounded with the gadgets or the technological advancements, but human to human conversation is very less. So my I would say my assignment to you after this lecture is, try to find out the stress busters for your friends. Try to find out the problems, what is making your friend not happy. Try to resolve that. Try to communicate with them. Thank you. Stay blessed.